Hello, it's Red Elric here. Hope everybody's doing well today. I've got a little parcel to open. I've decided to take this in this kind of way I do, where I do it from a sort of close up. And the reason I'm doing that is because I've just come off nights. I'm looking a bit scruffy and a bit tired and unshaven, and while I'm not particularly vain, but you don't want to see me like this. What you want to see is the pipes. Well, e-pipe. Let's unwrap it. Oh, okie doke. Right then. Here we have, in its lovely sleeve, it's a Peterson St Patrick's Day 2014. So yeah, this is an older one, and it's been in stock for quite a long time, and I've always planned to get one, just never really. There was always something else that was more important to get, and when these first came out I really wanted the 107, and it was in for a while, and then just when I sort of was gonna buy it, it went. And some have been available for a while, and then all of a sudden, I guess it was because it came after the stock taking, but some more appeared. Must have been old stock discovered while somebody was stock taking, and put them up as well. I really like this box cover. So some other models came up. So I was really deciding, should I get this one? It's the XL90, which is a pipe that's always, to me, I've looked at it and thought that looks great, but having never seen one in real life, I wasn't sure how it relates in reality when you've got it in your hands. So I liked this model, but they'd also got the 106, and I really like that as well. And I looked at the model I've got a Christmas 106, and I looked and I thought, well, with these pipes, the feature on them is the green rim. They're sandblasted and then they have a green rim. So I looked at the 106 and thought, there's not much of a rim there, so if there is green, it's only going to be in a small area. But then, not knowing what this model looks like, I thought, well, maybe this one's only got a small rim. And I thought, well, I'll buy this one, and if I don't like it, I'll get the other one, decide which one's going on eBay and which one I'm keeping. But the day I actually ordered this, guess what? That 106 ended up getting bought. So I'm stuck with, I either have this one, or I'll decide whether I like it or not and end up selling it on eBay if I don't. It's got I think they call this a saddle mouthpiece. That P is nice and clear, which I like that when it's not fudged. Nice little Peterson, March 17th 2014. Here we go. Oh, that's a lovely bit of sandblast in there. Nice bit of ring grain on that. It feels nice. This side not so good, but you know, that's the look of the drawer. It's an organic, natural thing. It's not moulded or anything in a factory. Printed there, St Patrick's Day XL09. So, oh, I love that. That kind of reminds me of something you might pull out of a stream, where there's a worn stone one side, worn by the water. You turn it to one side, and where it's been facing the light, there's been green algae growing on it on one bit. so that makes it look really organic. Or is that just me waffling? It almost looks like that's a transfer that's been put on, but I'm hoping it's not. I hope that's just a natural dye. That's a dye put on there, and that's natural grain underneath, I should say. So I've heard advice from people saying to wet that with a little saliva before you light up. So that's quite a deep bowl, because that's about the same as some of the larger ones I've got. That's a good size for me, I think. It feels in my hand like the 68 is that kind of size. Yeah. And again, I have the XL02, which has a saddle bit like that, which is my other St Patrick's Day pipe, and yeah, I think that that's going to be a good representation for that year, my St Patrick's Day pipe for that year. So I've got a 2014, 2015 and 2017. I sold my 2016, but that was because I wasn't keen on the pipe shape and wasn't completely mad about the pipe colour. So, oh well. But what more can I say? There was something I was going to say. Oh yeah, the 2015 that I had, which was a 05 model, and I was saying I wasn't sure whether I was going to use that or whether I was going to try and get a different one. Well, for one thing, it's nearly impossible to get one anyway. And the other thing is, having gone through all the images on Google Images of the different models, the different types of that year, I sort of decided that that's probably the best of the bunch anyway. A lot of the bigger ones like this, the rustication comes right down to here, which doesn't look so good. Or there's somewhere it's just a tiny bit of rustication around the top. But I think with a 05 that I've got, it's a nice shape, and the rustication's in almost exactly the right place where you want it to be. And you probably can tell, if you haven't seen any of my videos before, I'm a bit obsessive and way overcritical about how good they should be. And I don't know, maybe it's the artist in me coming out that it has to be just right. Okay guys, thank you for watching. It's been a while now. I've wanted one of these for ages, so now I've got one. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.